Thanks to Banggood.com for sending me out the brand new OwlRC Diversity module for your Fatshark goggles. Now, it fits just about any Fatshark goggle out there. Only problem is, you'll need to have an up-to-date set of goggles. My goggles are old. They are Fatshark Dominator V3s from 2015. Now, the reason why I'm saying you will need an up-to-date set of goggles is because this module needs 5 volts and it also consumes about 350 milliamps, whereas my older goggles only give out 230 milliamps. Now, what was happening was when I plugged that in at first, the goggles get really hot at the top here, and I said, no, something's going to happen, something's going to burn out. Well, I checked up and looked in YouTube and found out there is a modification that you can do if your goggles cannot handle the power of this. The mods are called the L1 and L10 mod. Now, what it is, the L1 mod is you would need to take your goggles apart for this, but I'm not going to do that. Sorry about that. I'm not taking my goggles apart again, but I did take them apart twice. Okay, you just unscrew the screws at the bottom, and you need to take the faceplate off. It comes off really easy. There are plenty of videos out there on showing you how to do it. The first L1 mod is behind here, is where you actually slot in your module, and there's this chip behind there and it will say L1. You want to bridge it with a little wire. There's a picture on the screen right now and you can see that where I put that little wire. Okay, now the next mod is called the L10 mod, and that's a chip up here next to your DVR. I used a thicker gauge wire, and there's a picture up on the screen right now, and that's where I bridged the wire across. Now, it's not the best of soldering, but do not take your goggles apart if you're not confident enough in your soldering skills or taking an expensive pair of goggles apart. Now, the Fatshark HDOs work perfect, and most up-to-date other goggles, like I said, but I had to do that. What I can tell you is this was a huge step up from my older module, which wasn't true diversity. Now, that's not the point. This older module that I have, I could only fly from the living room, which is in here, to the end of the hall and to my bedroom door, and I would start getting breakup. That's because I live in a house and it got brick walls and there's metal in it, brickwork, and it just does not like it at all. With this, I can fly everywhere in the house. It's absolutely excellent. Not only that, the Emax Tiny Hawk, I don't get that horrible garbled picture without any modification. And that'll be the video that I'll put up, and you can see I flew this today. I only had one window because it was raining. Again, the weather's been terrible. Yes, I know. And what I'm going to do is compare it to an older video where I was using my older module in the Fatshark goggles. And you can see a huge difference. Not only that, what I will do, I'll be using this from now on. Why not? Because it's absolutely a big, huge step up for me, and at a cheap price. Indeed, if you were to compare it to Rapid Fire, which is over £100, and these are around £60, this is absolutely excellent. Now, Joshua Bardwell did do a test on this, and his first test, this was the best one. Then he done another test with Rapid Fire and Trudy and this one, but he used a different module. Now, there seemed to have been a problem with that module, and OwlRC stepped in and said there was a batch that came out, there was something wrong with it, and they put it up on the Facebook page where you can download a firmware to update the firmware, and that should fix the problem for you. Now, I don't think I have any problem with mine whatsoever at all. Mine seemed to work fine, but I wish Josh would do another video with the module that worked correctly and show you how well this actually does, just like his first video that he did do. Now I'll put a link in the description of the Facebook page where you can go to, or the firmware, I'll link that down below in the description below. Now let's get on to the module itself. What do you get? Well, you get a manual and it tells you everything that you need to know. Quite plain and simple and easy to use. And you get a 3D printed case. Mine's hasn't broke yet because I've took it on and off quite a few times. And the module itself, like I said, your buttons here. Now I'm going to pop it into my goggles. It's quite straightforward, but what I had found was the first time putting it in and out, it was kind of difficult and annoying, but now it seemed to snap into place quite easily. Are you going to call me a liar now? Are you going to go in? There you go. That's it. That would be the easiest way to put it in, okay? And the module comes in a plastic case like this. It's well protected. Now, all I need to do is turn it on and go through the menu with you, and that is what I'm going to do right now. And there you see, it says OwlRC. Now, I've not got any antennas plugged in at the moment, and it's on band A and channel 7. And if you press the button, left or right button, it will change the channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll put it back on to 7. And if you press and hold it, it will change bands E, F, R, race band, H, and back to A. Now you can see there's a little love heart here. That means that's one of my favorite channels. And I also have another one. If I press the button up, A8 is another one of my favorite channels, but I'll keep it on A7 at the moment, because if I press the middle button, you can deselect and select your favorite channel. That's up to you, whatever one you want to pick. Now, to get into the main setting menu, all you need to do is press and hold the middle button. Speaking of buttons, if you have big fingers, you might have problems with these buttons, but I don't have any problem whatsoever because I've got small hands. Now, we're in the channels. Now, if you go across, you'll go into frequencies and press it, and you can manually change your frequencies here. The frequencies are from 5.645 to 5.945. Now let's press and hold the button and come out of there and go across again. You've got your favorites, and it tells you what my favorites are. You can select them and deselect them by pressing the middle button here, but I'm going to press and hold it and come out of there and go across again, and it will give you your band scan, so you can scan to see what is the best channel and band for your quadcopter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the Emax Tiny Hawk quickly. It's going to start beeping. I didn't put my transmitter on. And let's have a look. What is it showing us? A7 seems to be quite strong. Remember, I have no antennas in it at the minute, but I know for a fact that A7 is the best one. I think it is for this. I'm more than sure. It's either A7 or A8. Now I'm just going to come out of there. What's the next one? Now this is Finder. If you don't have a buzzer on your quadcopter, you lose your quadcopter, put a patch antenna at the bottom, go into your Finder. So it's like playing hot and cold. The closer you get, the stronger the signal will get. Now that's how you'd that's how you'll find your quadcopter. Now, and the next menu is your settings menu. Just go in there. You can turn diversity on and off, and I'll keep that on. And you've got insane mode. That means it will switch absolutely insanely, or just normally, or fast, or whatever. Now you've got your OSD menu on it and off, because you can change your channels by using the buttons on top of your goggles, which is absolutely excellent, and you can see that inside your goggles too. And what else we got? You've got your OSD RSSI, that's on as well. Fatshark channel, your favorites, your favorite lock, low band. Now low band means if that is ticked, that means you're not getting the full potential of the diversity on the goggles. That means it's not giving enough power to the module. So just have a look at that. If that is ticked, that low band, that means you're not getting true diversity. It's not ticked because I've done those mods on my goggles, and exit, and that's it. That's everything. Okay, let me just unplug that. You'll see a flight footage with this quadcopter and an older video, okay? And you can see the comparisons for yourself. Now, all I have to say to you is, if you find that there is a problem with your module, check the link in the description below, go and download, update the firmware, but you shouldn't have. I think they've got it all sorted out now, okay? But according to Joshua Bardwell, when he done his first run, this came out on top, and it's well worth the money, and it's a great step up for me, and it will be a great cheap step up for you. Rapid fire over £100. This is round about £60. Well worth the money. I would pick one up if I didn't get one out to review, but I did get one out to review, thanks to Banggood. Now, don't forget to check the link in the description below to help to support the channel, because that helps me get more things in to review for you and give you my honest opinion, and hopefully it will make your RC hobby a better experience. And that's just about it. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, my friend, happy flying, and catch you later.